Hey guys, Ben Simpson here at SIMPSON VLOGS and welcome to another issue vlog. As you can see from the link down below, this applies to anyone around the world who has been to, especially as a lot here in England. This is going to be a very British focused one. So if you feel like, this is some Brit, this just may not apply to you. So like, comment, subscribe down below, hit the bell notification to keep up to date from everything that's going on here on this channel. Also, links in the description as always. We've got my main gaming channel, a donation link to donate if you can, whatever you can, and TikTok, Instagram, Rizzle, and Twitter to follow me on social media. Life after uni. It can be a daunting realization. You're coming up to the end of your 3-year or 4-year or 5, whatever year, 10-year at uni or medical school or military school, whatever, and you're just thinking, shit, what do I do with my life now? Now, luckily for me, it's not quite yet over. I don't know if I've mentioned this on any other channel or anywhere else, but I'm on my placement year. So yeah, I've just come from work. I thought I'll record, see how everyone's doing, let my thoughts out there. So I hope you guys at home are doing well, and yeah, that's that on that side of things. But yes, what do you do after uni? You're expected to come out with whatever you got, go find a job, find a home, pay rent, pay bills, mortgage. We're not prepared, ladies and gentlemen, my fellow university students, my fellow brothers in education. We're not prepared, sisters and brothers. We're not prepared. We do not know anything. Okay, we know nothing. Okay, some of us, God forbid, are expected to go out there and get married, have kids. What? What do you mean have kids? Have kids how? How does one look after a small person? How does one feed the small person? How does one look after the small person? Where do I buy diapers? What diapers the best? We're not prepared. We don't know anything. Okay, this is the problem that I've always had with education. You learn 1 + 1 is 2. You learn your times tables. You learn Shakespeare. Okay, you learn plants need light to make food. And you learn about how babies are made, but you don't know how to look after the baby once it's out. You learn how to get to a certain point. That's what this school, it gets you to the point. It gets you to this line, this metaphorical line of where you're supposed to be ready. And then you go into the real world and you realize that none of that shit matters. Okay, it's pointless, it's useless. And when you start to really think about it, it's really daunting. I have no clue how to even begin to get a mortgage. I mean, luckily for me, I asked my parents, they can explain it pretty well, and I know that getting a good credit score is essential to that. But what is a good credit score? How does one build this good credit score? It's an enigma. Oh my gosh, can't even speak. It's an enigma. There we go. Got it out. We don't know these things. When voting came around back in the election and the Tories won, did many people really know what they were voting for? Do you even understand politics? A lot of people just don't care. They've come up with this route of either they're Tory or they're Labour. Most people, they don't even know why, they just are. Or worse yet, is the people who have been brought up to be Tory or Labour and they don't know why. They just hate one of the other sides without their own personal reason, really. Or worse than that, their personal reason for hating either party is misinformed. They have no real idea what either party's agendas are about. They have no idea who the leaders are or what the leaders are about. They just vote on their preconceived perceptions of either one. That the Tories are this or Labour are this, or the Tories will do this for me, or the Labour look after me. They have no idea really. None of them even know how to access the manifestos for either party whenever the elections come around. None of them even understand what's in those manifestos. We're not taught about politics because the government and the powers that be want to keep us away from that. Just they say it's on a so that we're not influenced by teachers and stuff. But they don't have to influence. They don't need to teach us about each party's politics. They just need to tell us how to understand each party's politics and how to perceive and understand how that applies to me. Okay? Because at the end of the day, it's down to you. They will bring out their manifesto. You need to look over it. You need to look at whose points affect you the most and whose points resonate with you the most. But a lot of people have no damn clue how to do that. Okay? And they just vote. And you saw it in Brexit. And you saw it in America. Again, I know I'm hating on the Americans again. Boo-hoo. Shoot me. I'm sorry. You know, they voted Trump, and they honestly thought he was going to build that wall. You know, build that wall. Where's that wall? Mexico pay for it. How? No. Okay, no. These people genuinely thought it. And Brexit, they genuinely thought that all the EU, all the foreigners are going to get shipped out of the country. They genuinely thought that us, Britain, in the 21st century was going to ship people out the country like an exodus, like the Nazis did. You know, ship people off to a different place. No, it doesn't work like that. You can't do that. We have our own citizens in their countries. You know, we both benefit from the freedom of travel. And now people are complaining about the rising of food, the rising price of fish, the rising price of trying to, you know, get a what is it now? What is that thing that visa? You know, people are complaining. They're not happy. But they're the same people who voted for Brexit because they had no damn clue what it meant. They just heard one thing and they went with it. And it's brilliant from the people who wanted these things to happen. You know, Trump, brilliant. Boris Johnson, brilliant. On all the people who wanted Brexit to happen. They're brilliant because they played on the fact that these people are genuinely have no idea. They're so ignorant and they have no idea what we're telling them. But we'll tell them one thing, we'll hammer that one thing home, and they'll, like a fish, you know, they'll throw out the line, reel it in. On the end of that line is build that wall, and the Americans grab it. On the end of the line is save the NHS, no more immigrants, and they grab onto that line and they reel them in. And that's how they got them, because we know nothing. Moving away from politics, go back to just normal everyday life. Buying a house, selling a house, paying for bills, insurance, because you need home insurance. You know, you need to look after your things. I have no idea what a DH22 lock is. You know, I'm looking at the insurance thing when I was renting a house to try and get insurance for me, and I was like, I'm still at uni, by the way, bear in mind. It needs to have a something lock, otherwise the premium goes up. How am I supposed to know the difference between from one lock to another? You know, it's ridiculous. We don't know anything. We don't know how to pay bills. Again, we don't know how to get a mortgage. We don't know how to build a good credit score, or even what a credit score even means and how that's calculated. That's a mystery. Ain't nobody know about that. They keep that stuff locked up tight, and they just tell you you've got this score or you got that score, and this is how much your mortgage is going to be, or this is how much your mortgage is going to be. You know, so it's tough out there. You know, there's not, uni doesn't prepare you for it either. You know, university is kind of gets you there. You know, you're kind of paying. You know, looking after yourself. You're buying your own food. You're paying rent. You know, you're kind of looking after yourself. You're kind of doing things on your own. But then again, you're kind of like, this is a good life. You know, this is easy. You go to uni, do uni work, come back, drink, go out, drink some more, party. It's good life, innit? You know, you pay your bills, pay your rent, everything's all done for you. It's nice and easy. Not when you have to pay council tax, and then the council tax bands A, B, C, D, and it's different for every area. You can't even, there's no way to actually figure out, or there's no website you can go to type in the postcode and go, right, that's what it's going to be. You just get slapped with a bill, and you have to somehow find a way to pay it. You know, no, God knows how tax even works. NI number this, pension some gets took out for your pension when you can retire, if you get to retire, because retirement age just goes up and up and up every year. Then you get your wage at the end, and then, you know, TV license, food, rent or mortgage, bills, and you get left with nothing at the end, basically. And if you have kids, that nothing needs to become something because the kid's hungry and the kid's naked and needs new diapers, needs clothes. And then the house, gets a strong wind one winter and the roof's gone. You need to buy a new roof. And it's just like, oh my God. And after that stressful year, you want to somehow find a way to go on to a nice holiday. Holiday where? Holiday how? What money? I don't know. Now obviously it's not all doom and gloom. People have survived, people go on holidays. I've been on loads. Okay. People do well, and even people poorer than me and poorer than my family, technically worse off, financially, do have a decent life. They do send their kids to uni, they do get their kids through education, they do go on holidays themselves. But it was not easy for them. Trust me. So the next time you look at your parents and say, why can't I have this? Or why can't you buy me this? Or why are you not doing this? Or just the next time you're genuinely just ungrateful, just remember that they went through life harder than you did and they managed to get you to where you are. So when they look at you like they want to clap your head off because you're a little shit, it's because you are and you're not realizing it. But you will. You'll get to this point in life. You'll get to the point where, crap, I'm done with uni. Now it's just me. And you'll get to that point and you'll realize, oh my God, how did they do it? And that is the point, that you will stop being that little shit that you are. And you will actually start to be the good child you're supposed to be when you were actually a child. It's quite funny to watch it happen to people, you look at them and they're like, you used to be a right little shit to your mom. We used to find it funny, but now you're so nice. You grew up. And that's what it is about growing up. It's in today's world, growing up means getting to the point of realization that you have no idea how to live in the real world, and then living in the real world. Somehow still managing to do it. And that's the way it is. So on that final note, like, comment, subscribe down below. Comment the age you realized, oh shit, what do I do? Or comment the point in time that you realized how to do some of the things properly and efficiently and understand the things that I've talked about in this video. Check out links in the description as well. We've got my main gaming channel. We've got a donation link if you can and are willing to donate. And of course, we've got TikTok, Instagram, Rizzle, and Twitter. And on a final note, that's peace from me.